So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to install WordPress on your Hostinger hosting account. So if you are new to Hostinger, I'm sure you might have a challenge with understanding their interface, because one thing about the interface, it is quite different from every other hosting. Even myself, the first time I came on the platform, it was kind of like different. So I'll be showing you how to install WordPress if you are using Hostinger. So to do that, once you are logged in and you're on this home page, you come over to website. So right here, you are going to be seeing, okay, since there's a possibility that this might be your first time anyway. So once you're on website, you come here and click on add website. Exactly. So if the account has other websites on it, you're going to be seeing it right here. So what we want to do now, we want to click on add websites. So here you have the option to choose either WordPress or Hostinger website builder. So let's just click on see other option. And then we click on, you can just select any of these, but for this, I'll just be selecting skip. I want to personalize it. So what we want to do is we want to create a new website. Exactly. Or you can just skip this process also. Exactly. So this is what we are more interested in. So you can skip every other thing. And once you get here, so what I want to use for this is I want to use an existing domain. So I'm not buying a new domain. All right. So once I click on use an existing domain, so I'll be asked to enter the domain here. So the domain I want to use for this is this particular domain, lipo360surgeon.com. So let me copy it. So I'll copy it and come and paste it here. And then I click on continue. All right, so right here it's telling me I need to change my name server. Exactly. So what it basically means is that the name server is what connects your domain name and your hosting together, especially if they are from separate registrar. For example, the domain name is from Dynadot, while we are using Hostinger as the hosting. So the domain name, the name server rather, is what connects them together. So what I want to change it to, this is what is currently there as a name server. So I want to change it to this name server. So I'll just copy this, head over to the domain. So once I scroll down, look for where they have DNS settings. So if you're also using the domain from other registrar, maybe Pogbond, Nameselo, GoDaddy, is almost the same step. The interface might be different, but the same step. So just look for DNS settings or name server. So for this now, once I click on this arrow, so I'll change it from Dyna.package to name server. So under name server, I'll click on enter new name server. So let me paste this. The second one is ns2. So I can just do this. So I'll just click on save name server. So with this now, we've connected the domain and with the hosting. All right. So once we've done that, I click on continue. All right. So now it's asking me to, so we've already been able to connect it. So let's view what the website is looking like. So it's just looking like this. Now we want to go ahead and install WordPress. So let's click on manage sites. All right, so you'll be taken to a screen that looks like this. Now, if you are seeing something like this, we say domain status not pointing to our name server. Remember, we just changed the name server to that of Hostinger. So sometimes it takes some minutes and can take as high as probably an hour or even more than. So why it's still showing this is that it has not yet propagated exactly. But not to worry. So let's just continue. So now what we want to do now is to install WordPress on the domain. So what we do now is we come down to auto installer. So once you're on auto installer, so you can see the option to install WordPress here. Exactly. All right. So you can see that there are other CMS, but we are interested in WordPress. So we select WordPress. So right there, you'll be asked to enter your login credentials. That's the email and the administrator email and the password that you want to use, and your username exactly that you want to use for the website. You click on next. So you can just leave it like this. This is the WordPress version and then the language. So just click on install. So right now we already have WordPress installed on the domain. So if you click here to the admin panel, all right, so why it is saying that it is not found is that the name server is yet to link with the domain name, the domain registrar and the hosting itself. So they are yet to link. So what I'll just do is I'll just take a break and then come back and let's refresh it and see if the error will no longer be seeing this page not found. All right, so welcome back. After waiting for about 30 minutes and I refresh the page, you can see the WordPress is already installed. So I'm already in the WordPress dashboard, admin dashboard. So that is it, guys. I hope you find value in this. So, okay, before we go, if you can see that this thing here, let me refresh this particular page too and see if this will still be there. Okay. All right, so yeah, just as expected, it's not supposed to be there again because the name server has already linked with the domain and the hosting. So that is out. So that's how you go ahead to install WordPress on Hostinger if you are using Hostinger. So if there are other things you want to do, just you want to add emails, so you come over here to emails, you create custom emails, and then every other thing that you want to do, you find them on the left side of the screen here. So thank you very much. If you find value in this, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any question or any comment, do leave them in the comment section below. And with that, guys, I'll see you all in another video.